Hi there, Aries. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. Here doing your October 2018 tarot reading. Today I'm using a new deck. It's very slippery, called the After Tarot. And what they've done is they've taken, you can see this Two of Cups. The traditional Two of Cups is the two people are facing each other and there's a cup in between. And here's the moment after where they're embracing. And there's a little kitty. I don't know if there's actually, I can't remember. I don't think there's usually a cat in the other card. But I may just not have paid attention. All right, let's see what's going on, Aries. There's people like, you're my fourth reading I think I've done so far. People are like growing up. Like, I don't know how it's, I don't know how else to say it, but people are like, adulting up is the thing to say. Really being responsible for themselves, standing on their own, respecting themselves, respecting their time, really knowing their quality and their what they're worth. And we have the Emperor and the Empress. Yeah, she's come out at least three times. I don't know if it's all four, but 3 times. So again, I mean, she is confidence because she takes care of herself. And that doesn't mean she's not with someone or she doesn't want to be with someone. And this can be man or woman. But she works. She pays her own bills. She deals with her insurance. She has a will. She mows her own lawn. She gets her oil changed. She gets her own mortgage. Like, she just, like, when things, she doesn't, sure, she may have to hire someone for some things. She literally can't do everything. But she's capable. I know how, whether I do it or I hire the right people or I get the right consultant, to handle all aspects of my life. So anyone who is in my life is there because I want them to be, because they add something. There is, and you can say what you want, but I had a friend who said, oh, she's divorced. I need to really start dating because financially my alimony's up in a year or so I really need to find someone. And I was just like, huh? Like, and hey, actually it's very practical, and she found someone, they're married, and she's actually very happy. So, who am I to say? But that for me, that I look at a different way, that I want to be able to be self-sufficient, and then if someone comes along, that's great. There's no underlying and it's not a motive because she's not a manipulative person. There's no like neediness behind it. There's no desperation or I don't know. We have the Emperor and the Empress, which is a beautiful couple. And the Emperor, again, is about being mature, making decisions. Understand that any decisions you make in your life, you're the one that has to live with the consequences. So, and this can be really hard for young adults and even older adults, depending on the dynamic in their family, to not feel like they have to being strong enough to make the decisions for themselves, even if it disappoints someone, like their family or something. And it's not that you're disrespectful or you don't value or listen to their opinion, but it's your life and you know yourself. And so say let's make this up, your family, everyone's a lawyer and you've been expected to go to law school and that's where you were headed. And all of a sudden you get to school and you're like, I don't want to do this. And I want to become a music teacher. I want to become a banker. Whatever it is, it doesn't even matter what it is. But you just realize, and so then you say, sure, you could take the quote easy way and become a lawyer and know you'll have a good stable job but be miserable, or you can be mature and say, and here's the other tricky part, is being matter of fact and not getting defensive, and understanding that their reactions and their feelings about it reside with them, and you're not responsible for other people's feelings if you're being true to yourself and being upfront and respectful. And, mom and dad, if I were to become a lawyer, I would be living a lie. My heart wouldn't be in it. I would be settling. I want to become a music teacher. I want to work with kids, and I love music. I always have. And so that's what I'm going to do. And then whatever happens, and you deal with it. And there is something that you're determined. I mean, this Queen of Wands, she's very excited and passionate and gets inspired, but it doesn't fizzle out like a younger fire sign. She's determined to see it through. She's very fixed on her goals and is able to stay motivated. So if she decides she's going to become a music teacher, you can bet your ass she's going to become a music teacher. It's not going to be, oh, I'm going to start it and then take a couple classes and then nah, I'm not sure I want to do that anymore. This is you're seeing your whole plan in life, what you want to do, the big picture, and you have a very clear path ahead of you of where you want to go at this point. So you may even have this feeling of how did I get so far off my path? What was I thinking? So you may start a whole new career, move, anything like that. You're sort of taking a step back and being whoa, really making sure you're on course. It's interesting that there's a falcon in this picture, because traditionally this Nine of Pentacles character has a falcon, and in this one it's the Three of Wands. It's almost too, he's sending out a message. So I think you're sending it out into the world. So maybe you're starting a website, whatever this new beginning is. It could be dating. You're putting yourself out there. You're I'm going to start online dating. I'm going to start doing such and such. I am at a stable place. I am her. And look, you have this Empress, and I am the Empress and the Emperor. I have accomplished things I wanted to accomplish, and now I'm ready to maybe open and welcome someone into my life. This is communication, some sort of online stuff. Putting your resume out there, putting yourself out there in some way. But it took a while. You had to get to this place where you are now to really be confident to be authentic and live authentically. You feel like you're at a place now where you've grown up enough that you're confident, you're more confident, you're less insecure. You've really been true to yourself and are really actively and successfully cultivating the life that you want. No longer living to make other people happy or worried about what other people think. And it's been very freeing for you, kind of like this bird. It's you feel like you can soar. You can really be yourself for the first time in a long time. There are a lot of people in here. Definitely meeting people. Again, the Emperor and the Empress, you'll meet your match. And if it is your significant other that is the person who is oh, you can't quit your job and go back to school to do the thing you really want to do. I don't support that, then you're going to be like, well, bye-bye, because I can do it on my own. And this has been a long, for the few of you that's it, it's been a long time in coming. And this has just highlighted this month that they never support me. They just want their fear and their, whatever was ingrained in them. Like, it doesn't matter if you like your job, you become a lawyer because that's stable and that's all there is to it. There's nothing else to think about. You're realizing that has been restricting you, and you can't continue to live under someone else's negativity. So yeah, spread your wings and fly. It's really nice reading. Have a great month. Take care.